Yo, what's happening, people? So Simon Adingra is traveling to the UK ahead of a potential move to Brighton Hove Albion for a fee estimated to be around £6 million. The Ivorian forward will be joining from Danish club Nordsjaelland, which comes as a massive surprise to me for a couple of reasons. First and foremost, given the connection Brentford have with Danish football via their owner Matthew Benham, who also owns Midtjylland, a side that finished second in the Danish Superliga last season, you'd think they would be all over this signing given how well Adingra performed in the past 12 months. They've got plenty of Danish influence within the playing and coaching staff too, with Thomas Frank obviously being the manager and players like Christian Eriksen, Mathias Jørgensen, Mads Sorensen, Jonas Lossel, Matthias Jensen and Christian Norgard currently contracted with the club. Having so many Danish internationals around probably would have made life a bit easier for Adingra, who has assimilated into Danish culture over the last 2 years, but alas, Brighton have nipped in under the radar and done a fantastic job to get things sorted so quickly. Secondly, I'm astonished to see Brighton bringing in another young attacker so soon after signing Julio Enciso, who I've also done a video on which you can access on the top right hand corner of your screen. It's a high risk strategy to invest in youth, but also a real breath of fresh air given it could take the club to a whole new level if they end up fulfilling their potential, which I sincerely hope is the case. As far as Adingra himself is concerned, he's been playing for a side that have been struggling big time in the Superliga. They finished their regular season in 10th place in what is a 12-team league and only just about avoided relegation at the back end of the year. For those unaware, the kid had huge pressure to perform right from the word go, given he was expected to fill the void left by talisman Kamaldeen Sulemana, who departed the club for Rennes in France and is another talent you'll hear plenty about as long as he remains injury-free. Adingra did so with flying colours by scoring 16 and assisting 5 in 37 games across all competitions. For reference, Nordsjaelland only won 8 league games all season with 38 goals to their name, so you can quite clearly see how heavily reliant they were on a 20-year-old kid for output. For this reason alone, I wouldn't be surprised if Brighton opt to involve him with the first team rather than loan him out or initially give him game time in reserve football. He is ready to be part of that squad. If you're wondering about his playing style, the kid can be used across the front three but prefers to operate from the left-hand side as an inverted winger. At 5'9", he's got a low center of gravity which helps make him an excellent dribbler and supports his wide array of skills almost perfectly. In fact, Adingra completed the most successful dribbles and also had the most touches in the opposition penalty box throughout the entire league last season. Topping these charts showcases his direct and exciting approach to the game, which sees him beat defenders one-on-one regularly and with ease. Now, as with any young player, there's plenty of areas which require improvement. Adingra had the most shots per 90 minutes in Danish football, which, while not necessarily being a negative, showcases his decision-making needs a bit of work. Far too many of those have been from outside the box and ended up wide off the target. Additionally, his off-the-ball movement needs a lot of work. It's great to want possession and have a lot of touches, but it's a waste of the pace he possesses, which could quite easily be used to get in behind if coached correctly. Now, I've seen a couple of journalists online question his move to the Premier League so soon, but as far as I'm concerned, he's one of the hottest prospects in the Scandinavian region who is well worth the punt. He has a lot of similarities to Enciso, so it appears the club are backing at least one of the two to come good. I'm sure a couple more experienced heads will be coming through the door next, and I'm looking forward to seeing what Graham Potter and Tony Bloom have up their sleeve. Cheers for tuning in, guys. I'm happy to answer any questions that you might have in mind. Didn't want to make this one too long because I haven't seen all that much of him, but I've got a lot of mates in Scandinavia and they've been waxing lyrical about this kid throughout the entire year. Do consider liking the video, it really helps the channel. Subscribe if you're new, and I hope every single one of you have a great weekend. Peace.